Well, the most common problem is behavioral, insufficient sleep. So the human sleep is fairly rigid genetically. I mean, we're programmed to be awake in the day and to sleep at night. We actually have a clock in our brain behind the eyes. So that light is really important to us. The sun is really important. So we tend to be awake in the day and sleep at night, but because of our 24-hour society, and we have a natural tendency to now have unnatural light, electronics, late at night, our eyes perceive that as sunlight. So we begin to push our wakefulness longer, which eats into our total sleep time. So we tend to have insufficient sleep. So one of the strategies is to turn the electronics off about an hour prior to bedtime, and you'll find that you'll go to sleep more easily. And the other is what time you get up. If you get up at the same time every day, preferably within an hour, but you could say 2 hours, but preferably within an hour, then what time you wake up determines what time you get sleepy and go to sleep. So that just that one little behavioral thing of avoiding electronics, avoiding late night light, and getting up at the same time can have a huge impact in terms of the efficiency and quality of sleep. So we need quality, quantity, and continuity of sleep in order for it to be restorative.
So are you saying then that we can train ourselves if we go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time, even on the weekends?
Correct. You know, I give people that 1 hour. You know, you can sleep in 1 hour longer, but preferably not much more than 1 hour.
So how do naps impact that?
Well, naps, you know, naps usually, one, are a sign that you're sleep deprived and you need more sleep. And some of us need more sleep than others. If you sleep okay and don't have much trouble with sleep, then I think a nap is all right. You just don't want to take a long nap. Yeah, I think, one, you don't try to go to bed too early because our brain's not ready to go to sleep. So sort of try to figure out what your rhythm is and when do you naturally get sleepy. And if you know what that rhythm is, for example, I mean, the average is the 11 to 7 routine, for example. So once you sort of know your rhythm and routine, then what you would do is you would, and of course society and work has some influence, and family and all that, but what you would do is at least a half an hour you would avoid the electronics, you would wind down, you would go to bed when you were ready to go to sleep. You wouldn't do other activities in the bed, watching TV and some things like that. So using the bed for sleep, because we call that a conditioned response, the old Pavlovian response. So we want to think bed, sleep, bed, sleep, bed, sleep, not bed, other stuff. And then the environment should be cool. There's a lot of data that says, you know, having blankets and being all cuddled up is good, but a cool room, dark, and you know, don't have too much liquid so you don't have to get up in the night to go to the restroom, is a good plan. And then try to get up at the same time each day. If you do awaken in the night, don't start processing things. Don't look at the clock and say how long have I been asleep, how much more time do I have? I mean, we try to recognize that you wake up, we're going to wake up, and particularly in the last third of the night. And so try to think about something pleasant, visualize something you really like to do, and let the brain go back to sleep again.